Whether you're watching this live or the recorded playback, please take a second to follow me on Twitch and subscribe to me on YouTube so you don't miss any upcoming content. We are back to Disney Dreamlight Valley, so we're just going to jump right on into it because my audio wasn't working and this is the second time I'm doing my intro, so. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, so I'm gonna only stream for not very long. I don't know exactly how long, but I have to pick up Kyle from work because my car's in the shop. So I have had to bring him to work, my daughter to work, and it's just been a long day. It's been a long day living with this. It's been a long time since I felt so sick.
Very nice to see you.
Anyway, how are you, Ursa? That is what I said before.
It's always so nice to talk with you.
I also said you didn't get me. Maybe tomorrow with the sound. Yeah, don't worry. No, I do appreciate. I really appreciate you letting me know that the audio was off. Alright, I think I actually Gorilla's already leveled up, I think. And so I think I got everybody. Tigger's pretty much leveled up. I just have to finish his quest. Alright, buy seeds from Forgotten Lands. I only have 14 more days to do this. I am slacking on this one. 17 more rewards, and then that's not even counting the bonus rewards. And I need toadies! Damn it, I need it! Alright. We gotta buckle down. We gotta get down to business. Alright, let's go buy some seeds from the Forgotten Lands. Oh, I forgot. We also have to check the shops in the other realms. Alright. What's the cheapest stuff to buy? We're gonna buy some potatoes. How many did I 50. I have to buy 50. Can I, like, I can't. This is another thing that irks me, that I can't just, like, type in how many I want to buy. Alright, so that's that. Everything is fine, thanks. Very good weekend. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Would you like to share, like, what you did over the weekend? What made it so good? What was this past weekend? This wasn't a holiday. No, it wasn't a holiday weekend. Great. Now I have that Alkaline Trio song stuck in my head. Been a long day living with this. It's been a long time since I felt so sick. Took a long walk straight back home. Walked back to school. Oh, it's Chicago. Used to long for time alone. Used to long for a place of my own. Mercy me. I have to say, you look great with your new shirt. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you! So, full disclosure, because obviously, you know, you started following long after my wrestling career, but like animal print was like my thing during that time frame, so that's why like the caption of the pictures that I posted was "If you know, you know," and the song that I used was actually my intro for wrestling, my entrance music. So yeah, fun little Madison lore. Long weekend celebrating my dad and grandma's birthdays. Oh, yeah. I think you did mention that, actually. I'm pretty sure you mentioned that last week. I feel like you did. But thank you. I love this shirt. I'm, like, really excited about it. I can't wait for nice weather. I'm so sick of the cold. Watson, you have a bone. Where's your bone? Marty's gonna take your bone if you don't watch it. Oh, you hear the kitty?
That's right.
Nothing new. I'm never getting anything new in here. Stop. You are already outside. You're being a big baby. I can't pick you up. If I pick you up, I'm going to end up having a nip slip. I can't today. I can't. I can do. Look at this little face. This little face is the cutest. It's the cutest. It's the cutest little face. But I can't. Where's Marty anyway? Marty? Where's Marty? Martin? I wonder if he's like tattling on him. Marty! Oh, Mr. Martin! There he is. There's Bones. Did you get your bone? Alright. I just wanted to check on you. I didn't know where you was. I wanted to make sure you weren't getting into anything you shouldn't be. But I never have to worry about you because you're my good boy and this is my terrible twos. Hi, Watson. Hi, Marty. Ursa says hi. Well, that's awesome, remembering your wrestling moments. Yeah, I mean, again, had some good times, had some not so good times, but that's just because, you know, you meet some scummy people. I'm not involved anymore and don't plan on being involved, so I can say that. But there were definitely a lot of scummy people. But I did have a lot of fun times, met a lot of really good people, met a lot of famous people. That part was always cool. Okay, so I think I checked all the stores and I got nothing new, so big surprise there. Cook fancy desserts, fairly fancy. I don't want to mine for shit. Alright. I guess we have to mine for shit. Onyx. Where do I find onyx? Onyx. I don't remember where to get onyx. Not the Pokemon. I want to get a black kitten and name it Onyx. I always thought that that would be fun. I wanted a black kitten and name it Binks too, but since Hocus Pocus 2 came out, everybody started naming their black cats Binks. So I gotta be different now and name it Onyx. Anyway, no, we don't want to request items. I want to see where to find it everywhere. Well, that's fucking helpful. So it's like a chance. Alright, so we're not going to do that one at the moment. We'll do something else. I also... Wait, do I have routine duties to do? I do. Pick up wood material. Alright, let's go find some wood material. We'll pick up that. That'll help. We'll start there. I don't see any wood. The Onyxmon. Yeah, I don't know. I just always... I like black cats. Obviously, I guess I have a thing for, like, black animals, because I got 2 black dogs and 3 black cats, and... We do have 1 white cat, though. We actually might be getting an orangey, tannish orange colored cat. Our friends have been feeding this cat under a porch. And, I mean, I'm hoping that they're able to catch him, and then we'll end up most likely taking him in. They're pretty sure it's a boy, so I have a name picked out already. I think we're gonna call him Azriel. New member of the family. Wee! I know, I have a sickness. Animals just, they find their way here. I can't turn down an animal in need. I felt bad because she was just like, so I've been feeding this cat and I don't know if you know anybody that is looking for a cat. Mind you, she thought that we still had 7 cats. So I was like, well, actually in the last like couple of years, we lost 3 cats, and then the one cat that I took in, as you know, Haven, it was kind of too late, and he passed away not long after we actually got him in the house. I think we only had him inside for like 2 weeks before he passed. And so I was like, so we do have room. And she was just like, oh, I wasn't, I don't want you to think I was like asking, but like, I don't want him outside in the cold, and he's been like living under my porch. And I'm just like, we'll take him. We have room. Worst case scenario, if like they don't get along with our other cats, then I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do about rehoming. But there is a lady that I've been like kind of friendly with. She walks up and down our road, and whenever she does, like, we stop and talk. And she asked me, she lost an orange cat, and mind you, this is like a couple towns apart, so it's probably not the same cat. I'd be shocked if it was the same cat, but I might mention to her if she's looking for another cat at this point. Wouldn't that be crazy though if it is her cat and I like was able to reunite them? Like, that would be an amazing rescue story. But like I said, I truthfully don't think that this is her cat. It's possible, but we'll see. I'll definitely ask her regardless, because obviously I don't want to take somebody's cat if it already has a home. Alright, so I need to be finding wood, and I am not. There we go. I'm now finding wood. Small world if it was her cat. Yeah, honestly though, that's how crazy the world is. So I would be a little surprised, but at the same time, like, not really, just because the shit that happens in my life, it's truly like, I always wonder if I do have like writers like somewhere up there where it's just like, oh, this would be a fun little thing to write into her life story. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, so how was your grandma and father's birthday? How'd that go? For time alone, for a place of my own. God damn it! I'm gonna have this song in my head the whole night. Oh, mercy me, God bless catastrophe. There's no way in hell we'll ever live to see through this. So drive yourself insane tonight. It's not that far away, and I just filled up your tank earlier today. I'm so tired of collecting wood already. I gotta be close. Let's see. Let's find out. Oh. It didn't even tell me. Or maybe it didn't, I just didn't notice. Alright, 50 pieces of wood. Check. Oh, also you guys, just a reminder. I almost forgot it real quick like. So I'm sure Nightbot will plug it eventually, but I'll plug it now just so I don't forget. So, if you're ever curious to know what my life looks like outside of game streaming, be sure to check out my vlog channel on YouTube. We upload every Monday night at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time, which means, yes, there is a new vlog tonight. So if that interests you, head on over and check that out. The link is right there in the chat. But if you're watching the playback on YouTube right now, it is also in the description box below. Thank you. Now back to our game. I think that's how I'm going to do advertisements from now on. Is I'm just going to like cut screen. You know, stop playing the game and just do it that way. I don't want to cook. I don't want to mine. I don't want to do any of this. But I guess we're going to cook because I like mining far less. Go away, Tigger. I'm busy. Alright, so we gotta cook some appetizers. Some appetizers. What is considered appetizers? I think bell pepper puffs seem like they would be appetizers, right? I'm using all my eggs. Alright, we'll find something else. Maybe biscuits? Biscuits would be appetizers, right? I would think. Let's find out. No! None of those counted as appetizers. Well, they're certainly not meals. This is bullshit. Very good, thanks. We just staying home, shop food every day, like Saturday, sushi, Sunday burgers, and today some tacos. Ooh, tacos. My mouth is watering. Oh my god, dude. We went to this really good Mexican restaurant in over in Hamden. I actually don't even know. Are you in Connecticut? I forget if you're in Connecticut. But over in Hamden, we found this Mexican restaurant called Enchiladas. Like, it's like a play on enchiladas. Oh my god, it was so good. Oh, I want to go back. I got Southwest tacos. I love Mexican food. Ugh. I used to... It was like a running joke growing up because I'm mostly Italian. But I don't really care for Italian food. I'll eat it, but it's like not my favorite. And so they used to say that like I was dropped off by a Mexican woman and I'm adopted. Nope. I'm in the house of the Mexican food. I'm in Mexico. Oh, are you really? Really? I don't know why I thought you were in the United States. Oh man, but Mexican food over there has got to be bomb. I've never been and I want to so bad. I need like real authentic Mexican tacos. Damn it, now I'm hungry. Oh my god. I want some tacos. All delicious. Oh, I bet. I bet. Ugh. Killing me. I'm gonna go back to enchiladas. Alright. I need a fairly fancy dessert and a fairly fancy appetizer. Well, desserts are actually probably easier to do because I'll just do a fancy dessert. This has to be fairly fancy, right? Teas. We're gonna try this. Fairly fancy appetizer. Let's see if it worked. God damn it! It's really busting my chops. Alright, so fairly fancy. I'm just gonna make like a wedding cake, I think. For the fairly fancy... Where the fuck is the wedding cake? There it is. It's wasting all my fucking eggs, man. I'm gonna have to buy more eggs. Alright. I only need 3 of them though, so it's alright. Okay, one day you'll have someone's here now. No, that would be awesome. You could show me all the good eats. And then you could roll me back to the United States. Oh my god. You don't understand. I have a bottomless pit for Mexican food. Oh. Fucking salivating now. Salivating. Okay. Give a Speedy and Sugary Princess her favorite gifts. Well, what the hell? I guess so. Characters. Ah, that's easy. I'm just gonna go and get her a flower. Oh my god, I got so many moonstones today. They must have changed things, because it used to be like you could only get one moonstone chest a day, and there would only be like up to 3 here. But I've been like getting one every day, so maybe they upped it again. That would be awesome. Alright, let me find this broad. Oh no, Vanellope's probably, I bet you I know where she is. She's probably at her house. Pixie Flats. Honestly, like, I really hate Vanellope's house. Because I really don't know what to do with it. So I stuck her in Pixie Flats because, like, everything is, like, outrageously large looking. So it just kind of makes sense to, like, put her... Did you just run by me? You did, you little shit. Get back here. Stop running! Let me give you a gift. I'm just so hungry. I am. Oh my god, you don't understand. And you know what's sickening too? I had a hot dog. And what else did I have? I had a hot dog, and I actually did have like my leftovers from enchiladas. Damn. But I want more leftovers. Hang out with Vanellope. Where the fuck did you little bitch? Son of a monkey's ass. Was taken off. Stop it.
Gotta love a place where
Yeah,
you
let's
never
hang
know
out.
what
Just
happens.
shut your mouth. Alright. I actually realized too, I didn't pet my... Did I pet the goose today? I don't remember. There was one goose... Here it is. Alright, I did. Alright. Now what? Hang out with Vanellope, that's pretty easy. Cook fairly fancy appetizer. I don't know what counts as a fucking appetizer. Shit pisses me off. Let's try this. Maybe these are counted as appetizers. Oh, a memory! Hold on, let me see. Oh my god, it does! It does. Why? I don't know. But it does. That makes me so happy. Okay, wait. I gotta grab this memory real quick. Anyway, what's the rest of your week looking like, Ursa? What do you got planned? Anything good? Okay, so this is 4 and then 5. Alright, craft a potion to help you go fishing. Alright, well we can do that. I certainly like that idea a hell of a lot more than mining right now, so that's what we're gonna do. Miracle fishing bait. Okay, done. Craft ingots. Got it. Could totally do that too. Got plenty. I think it said 20. It said 10, maybe. I really have to be more mindful. Alright, that was it. Pet your companion. Oh, what is happening? Pet companion. Okay, we are blowing right through this. Chat with Mickey Mouse's sweetheart. Right? Mickey Mouse's sweetheart? Yeah, Mickey Mouse. Alright, so we gotta go find Mickey. Minnie. We gotta find Minnie. I'd imagine she's probably in the peaceful meadow. Tell you what, though, I cannot wait for summer. I want warm weather so I can dress cute and not be freezing my tits off. She's probably in her house, right? She's not in her house. Where the fuck? Oh, she's in Scrooge's shop. God damn it. She's never there. Of course, when I need to talk to her, that's when she wants to be there.
Oh, hello.
Alright. I don't really care what you have to say, so I'm just gonna get right through that. Alright. What's next? Earn. Oh my god, that's a lot of Dreamlight. Alright. Sell 2 fish, feed a raven, harvest some berries. Alright. We need more sun, please. Oh my god, I know. My plants, my poor veggie plants. So I planted, if I know you're keeping up with the vlog or so, but so I planted like vegetables and some herbs and stuff. Herbs? I guess it depends on where you live and how you pronounce it, but I planted vegetables and stuff, I want to say like back in February, hoping that the end of March there would be like warmer weather. It would be warm enough at least to plant them. Actually, I think it was the beginning of March. I don't know. I planted them weeks ago, and now they're at the point of where they need to be like moved, and I'm getting worried that they're going to start dying if we don't get some warm weather soon, so I can like plant them. I got a raised garden bed all ready to go. It's just I can't plant them yet. It's too cold. All right, let's get some rewards. See where we're at here now that we got quite a bit of. We'll go with the big item stuff first, I guess. I hate this. I hate that it makes you buy this in order to get to the bonus stuff. Because, like, I don't want all these hideous clothes, and it makes you do that. Because I can't get any of this until I buy all of this shit. Like, I hate that. I hate it. You're forcing me to participate in things I don't want to participate in. Alright. How many more do I need? 14 more rewards. Jesus. Alright, so we'll get 20 from that. Alright, let's cook a fairly fancy dinner, I guess. Do some more cooking. Cooking up some trouble. That's what we're gonna start doing. You need to do the sun dance. What's the sun dance? Are you implying that because I am part Native American that I have a sun dance? Alright, fairly fancy dinners. What would a fairly... This has to be fancy, right? Oh, I don't have that many shrimps. I don't want to do that. Okay, this. No, Mike Cleely! Cleely, hi! Hi! Thank you for the follow. Hey guys, came to join to break the rules of chat. I hope you're having an evil day. I have a huge problem with Noah Cleely, and I'm not discussing it with them. I won't even follow or shout at her. Wait, what is happening? I'm so confused. How are you, though? Well, translating into Pokemon language, we need the move Sunny Day. Alright, fair point. I was just breaking your balls, by the way. I know that you weren't, like, being a dink. I have now broken your chat rules. I am evils. Oh, well. If it made your day better, then that's fine. I'm not mad about it. I hope you're not having an evil day. Well, I don't think I'm having... How does one have an evil day? Like, you know, you have a bad day. That's not the same as having, like, an evil day, though. Like, if I'm having an evil day, am I just being, like, mischievous? I don't know if you could rob a bank or something. We went that far, huh? That's to the extreme. I don't know if I would be able to pull off like a bank heist. What's wrong, Wasan? Bread bowl pumpkin soup. That doesn't sound very goodly. I don't know. I mean, I'm having a decent day, I think. I got a new shirt. I'll show you. Hold on. I show. Because I'm really excited about it. This, like, totally brought me back to, like, 2000 and... When did I wear this? 2000 and... Not 2000 and... I want to say, like, 2012, 2013. Like, look at... It's animal print. Totally my thing. Actually, funny story. So, and I'm really, like, mad about it. Before Kyle and I were together, I was dating this other douchebag who, like, demanded that I got rid of all my animal print clothing, and because it made him sick and everything. And mind you, had I known, like, things were gonna escalate far beyond, like, just that. Will you stop it? Stop smacking me. That's not nice. Had I known that things were gonna escalate beyond that, why is my camera all fucked? Watson, please, stop it. Focus. There we go. Focus. Right, not you. This little face. Get out of here. Get out of here. You're being a little menace. Anyway, so had I known that things were going to escalate where he was going to be an abusive piece of shit, I wouldn't have gotten rid of all my stuff. But because it made him sick, I was like, all right, I mean, I guess I could part with, like, my animal print stuff. But, like, I'm so mad about it. I'm still bitter about it. I had, like, this cute animal print, like, silver animal print dress, and, like, it makes me so fucking mad. Don't give up your clothes for anyone, ladies. If you really like it, find somebody that likes your style. Like Kyle, I don't know if Kyle really likes my style in terms of animal print, but he doesn't tell me to throw out my shit. Pando, shut up. You're covering the best part. Just kidding. Alright, anyway. Back to the game. That's pretty cool. Start having a good day or I'm going to report you to the fun police. Oh, I've never been reported to the fun police. Wait, does that mean that I'm not fun? Or no, that means that I am fun. Yeah, I'm a blast. I'm delightful. Alright, anyway, I was going to play a game on my computer. My cat decided she needs to be in front of my monitor. Oh, I feel you on that. We got a couple of cats that like to be on my desk and everywhere I need to be. But I'm sorry, couldn't you have stored it? Very unfortunate. It basically, he was such a fucking little bitch about it. Like, and he had to have everything his way. He was, like, super opinionated, and, like, again, by the time you, like, put together a pattern, it's, like, already escalated to the point of where you could actually put together a pattern. Will you stop it? Go eat your bone. It's right there. Did Marty take your bone? Marty took your bone, didn't he? Here, your bone's right here. Marty didn't take it. Take it. Get it. So yeah, no, it was literally like, oh no, it makes me sick, like, you know, just get rid of it, blah blah blah. And then he also told me that I'm like too old to be wearing animal print, like it's like a young person's thing, and it's also like an 80s thing. And I was just like, fuck off. Like, this was like my wrestling like signature like outfit, not like this outfit in particular, but like that was like my thing. Like, I like animal print, and he was such a little bitch about it. Whatever. He had fucking tits anyway. Like, that, that's mean to say. But, like, he was, like, really self-conscious about it because he had, like, some extra fat on his chest. And so I guess the kids at school used to call him bitch tits. And it's like, yeah, well, how you treated me, you probably fucking deserved it. Animal prints are great. Come on. I know. Gotta love manipulating and controlling people. That's what I'm saying. Everything, like, he had an opinion literally about everything, and he just thought he was so much smarter than me, and it's like, you're literally, if you think you're the smartest person in the room, you're already the fucking dumbest. Like, sorry to break it to you. Just because you went to fucking college does not make you smarter than me. If anything, it makes you dumber than me, because clearly you're an idiot. Like, even, like, we were talking about politics one day, and he was just like, oh, well, you're going to register to vote. Because, first of all, I don't register to vote. I think it's a big fucking scam. I don't, like, whatever. I'm not, like, super political or anything like that. And he was just like, well, when it's time to vote, you're going to register. You almost spilt my drink. Now, that's a no-no thing. No. Stop it. Now you're making me upset. You're not going to spill my drink. Stop it. You're being a fresh boy. Get down. So he was like, you're going to register to vote and you're going to vote for my party. And it's like, fuck you. Like, you fucking scumbag. He was such a dirtbag. I honestly, like, I had so much fucking trauma from that because he, like, threatened to hit me with brass knuckles and, like, kill me the night that I ended up, like, leaving finally, because I was like, nope, that's enough. This is the last time you're gonna scream in my face. And it was the first time, like, he actually, like, threatened me, and I was like, I've seen enough true crime, I'm getting the fuck out of here. So, like, I was able to call the cops and, like, you know, escape that situation. I went to college. Does that make you dumber? No. Okay. First of all, the reason why I said, like, that he was dumber, because he would always just be like, oh, I'm smarter because I have a college degree. And it's like, listen, I know a lot of people that went to college that are not very fucking intelligent. So that I would actually consider myself to be a little bit more intelligent than. Because again, like, you could teach, you could have a good education and be smart, like, you could be book smart, you know what I mean? You could test well, but if you don't have common sense, you're not very smart. I'm just gonna say it. Somebody that actually has, like, street smarts, common sense, like, is 9 times out of 10 more smart. It just sounded so dumb. Is smarter than somebody who thinks that they're the smartest person in the room just because they went to college. A degree does not make you smart. Especially considering the fact that he also cheated his way through fucking college. And, like, through testing. Yeah, he was vocal about that. And now he shoots radiation into people, so good luck if you ever get cancer. Hopefully you don't go to his fucking thing. What party, out of curiosity, if you don't want to disclose? What party was he? Because I don't have a party. Like I said, I'm not political. I don't agree with a lot of political shit on either side, but then there's some that I do, like, agree with. So I always say I'm independent, and that's why I don't vote. But he was definitely, like, liberal and, like, highly liberal, to where it was just like, and that's what makes this whole thing even funnier, is he was very much, like, you know, pro women's rights and, you know, like, all this shit, but then he, like, threatened my life. So it's like, you can't be all that, like, pro women if you're threatening to hit me with brass knuckles and end my life. So it's just very, very contradicting, but what do I know? My knowledge outside of programming is exclusively Sonic and video games, so again, everybody has their thing that they're smart on. That's not to say, like, you're, like, dumb for going to school or, you know, wanting to get an education or whatever. I'm just saying, like, he was just very much like, I'm so smart because I went to college, and, you know, you're not smart because you didn't go to college. And I was just like, yeah, well, clearly I'm smarter than you. Just my point is going to college doesn't make you smart and all the things, like, some people seem to. Exactly that. And then you're also in fucking debt too. A lot of these people go to college and then they can't find a job for what they went to school for. And it's like, you have this degree and you're not even working for that degree. It sucks. Well, you know, Cleveley, we've had this conversation. So it's just, I don't know. Like I said, I just, Anyway, the whole point of this whole thing was I was just happy that I was able to get a shirt, animal print shirt, again. But yeah, also Nightbot. I said I was going to do this. We're doing advertisements a different way on stream now, so we're just going to do this. So, if you're ever curious to know what my life looks like outside of game streaming, be sure to check out my vlog channel on YouTube. We upload every Monday night at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time, which means, yes, there is a new vlog tonight. So if you want to head on over to check that out, the link is right there in the chat. But if you're watching the playback on YouTube right now, it is also in the description box below. Thank you. Now back to our team. I can't believe you had to throw all that out. Oh my god, dude. Let me just tell you, he was the fucking worst. Like, he was literally like, oh, if you have anything that X has bought you, like, you have to throw it out and I'll replace it. And I was just like, why? Like, what? So you want me to throw out, like, you know, like jeans that somebody bought me, or like a necklace that somebody, like, just weird shit. Like, are you that insecure that you're like, it's stuff. It's literally fucking stuff. Like, you know what I mean? It's just fucking dumb. Or like furniture, like anything. He was just like, anything. If I find out that, you know, any of it was from exes, you know, we're gonna have problems. And it's just like, dude, like, if problems is you throwing a fucking tantrum like a 2-year-old and threatening to like kill me, then I'm just gonna leave. And then, like, later, after everything, like, after shit hit the fan, and he was, like, in a holding cell, and, like, had a court case, like, because the state was, like, pressing charges, because I just wanted to get my shit and get out. So the state was, like, pressing charges, and he was like, oh, I don't know why you're demonizing this relationship. I was like, you literally threatened to fucking kill me. You were screaming in my face like a toddler, slamming doors when I just wanted to go to fucking bed. Like, you're a fucking psycho. Like, what do you mean? Like, at no point was I having a good time in this fucking relationship. After, like, the first 2 months of you being on your best behavior, it was all downhill from there. And literally the whole thing started because, like, he was having, like, a drunk moment where he, I guess, was being, quote-unquote, vulnerable. I don't know, because I was, like, semi-drunk and, like, fell asleep. And because I fell asleep, that's why he freaked out. He was like, you know, fuck you, you don't care, you know, I'm sitting there having a conversation and you're falling asleep. It's like, it's 2 in the morning, I'm fucking drunk. Throw that man behind bars. Dude, I honestly, it's funny because, like, his mom had reached out to me, like, literally a few months ago, and I ignored the message because I was like, why is she messaging me? And, like, Kyla was like, I mean, maybe he hurt somebody else, and so, like, you know, she's trying to get information from you or seeing what you know, and it had nothing to do with anything like that. But it was funny because she was just like, you know, oh, I can see you read the message and blah, 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 blah. And it literally had nothing to do with him. But I was like, I didn't answer because I figured it probably had to do with him and him hurting somebody else. So that's why I didn't answer, because I don't want to be further traumatized by your son. Like, wild shit. Like I said, at some point, I'm going to write a book. Because, like, the stuff that fucking happens to me is fucking wild. But yeah, I thought that would also make, like, a fun little, like, you know, YouTube, like, series, or maybe, like, do a podcast discussing it. Because I also had another ex, like, break into my house, like, 8 months after we split. So just really wild fucking tales. Like, I don't know if it's just that, like, this is, like, the downfall of, like, men or something, but, like, I'm not the only one that has these stories. So, like, a lot of people want to blame, like, the woman and just be like, oh, well, choose better men, and it's like, that's not the issue. Like, a lot of men are very unstable. Like, why are we blaming the victim when you should be blaming the person? Like, they don't start out as a psycho. It's not like, oh, these people are, you know, clearly mentally ill and I'm just gonna run right for it. They usually just are on their best behavior and don't start out mentally ill. And then they just become mentally ill. I don't know. Like I said, I have been actually very lucky in terms of like with Kyle, for example, when he's like mad. Like obviously we have our arguments like any other couple, but he's never slammed doors. He's never put his hands on me. He's never threatened my life or threatened to like smack me or anything like that. So it's like at least like I found one that can manage his emotions like a mature person. Rather than act like a goddamn 2-year-old not getting his favorite toy. Yeah, 100% on all fronts. Okay, so as long as, like, we're in agreement on this, like, I don't like to single people at, like, a gender out and be like, oh, that this gender is the absolute problem, because I'm well aware that there's women that are a fucking issue and psychopaths and whatnot, so I don't want anybody to think I'm, like, biased. I'm just speaking in my experience, like, you know. People don't start out as, like, psychopaths. They just kind of eventually show their true colors and get to be psychopaths. And it's like, at that point, you've established a pattern and it's, like, escalating and it's, like, too late. When I was younger, I felt it as an attack on myself whenever people would insult men, but now I don't even feel like I identify as a man. So, like... Well, again, that's kind of my point. Like, I've had actually like quite a few men too just kind of say like, no, you're not wrong, like we are 100% the problem. And it's kind of refreshing in a way to hear, because it's like, okay, so at least like there are some men that realize like some men genuinely are the problem. Obviously, like I said, there are some women that are genuinely the problem. Sosa, welcome on in. How are you? I mean, men fucking song. There you go. There's my guy. my advocate for women. There's good men's and good women. There's bad men's and bad women. I agree, Ursa. That's just it. I don't know if necessarily there's one that's more bad. That's worse. One that's worse than the other. But at the same time, it's like I hear more women complaining about men than men about women. On occasion, I'll have a guy, you know, tell me like, oh, no, that, like, men aren't the problem. Like, this woman did this to me and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, maybe she was a complete cunt or a psychopath. I'm not doubting that, because I have had male friends that I've witnessed, like, them get involved with shitty women. And there is usually a pattern that forms where I can identify the fact that she is the problem, but there's men that just can't take accountability, and it's like, okay, well, you're saying your ex is crazy or this person's crazy, but like, what did you do to make her that way, and vice versa. You know, accountability is a big one, and a lot of people don't know how to take accountability. I don't need to promote that. I mean, I guess I could. Honestly, my thought is the societal perspective. A man has shaped many to have a higher ego, and even if deep-seated and unknown to themselves, believe themselves to be the higher beings than women. Yeah, there's a lot of misogynistic men out there, which is really gross, because it's just like how do you even get a woman with that attitude? Like, how are women just not totally, like, repulsed by you? I don't know. There was actually a documentary that just came out on Netflix. God, what was it called? I was actually going to watch it last night, but then I was just like, then I'm really going to get the ick for people. So I didn't bother. But on Netflix, like, this guy goes around. It's a documentary where he goes around to, like, male influencers that like think that they are like, you know, just high and mighty and are kind of influencing the next generation to be similar, and it's really damaging. Man, what was it called? That's gonna drive me nuts. He was an older gentleman too. It wasn't like he was like a young guy doing it. But he was going around to younger influencers and just explaining like, do you like see like the damage that you're doing? And it's like they're like, oh, I don't care. I'm making money. I don't care about everybody else. And it's like, wow, to be that scummy of a person, like where like it just shows how far we have fallen as a society that we're just using a platform to just be a shitty person and profit from it. All right, where are we here? I'm just yapping. All right, so we're spending time with a villager, so that's fine. I'll stream for a little bit longer just because I want to finish at least another 15 minutes. I don't know. That's just my take on it. Maybe I'll come out with a podcast where I'll be like, I don't know, a man hater. It will prevent myself from writing essays in the chat. No, that's okay, please. I like hearing other people's perspectives, other people's opinions. So if you feel like I am wrong or if you have something to add to the conversation, please, by all means, feel free, write a novel. I truly don't mind. It gives me something to, like, you know, to talk about while I'm having a miserable time doing this. Alright, I gotta cook more fancy dinners. I didn't finish cooking fancy dinners. I go off on a tangent and then I forget that I'm supposed to be doing something. Alright, what was I cooking before? I was cooking something. Cheeseburgers. You know what? Maybe I'll make some fish pasta. Hopefully that counts as fairly fancy. I only need 3 more, I think. Or fish and chips. Alright, that should be it. Yay! Alright, harvest eggplant. Now I gotta plant eggplant. I gotta dig some holes. How many eggplant am I supposed to dig? Or plant? 15? God damn it. Pain in my balls. Anyway, how's everybody else doing? Anybody got some good stuff going? Leeds, the fridge is open. It just startled me. I didn't know what the noise was. I was like, what is beeping? Anyway, yeah, so anybody have any, like, thing good coming up for the weekend? Anything looking forward to during the week? No, but going to college did change me a lot and made my perspective so different. I'm from a very close-minded place, and just being exposed to somewhere different and open changed me a lot. Yeah, I could see how that would happen. I mean, that's great that your perspective has changed. That shows that as a person you're growing and you're kind of learning that, like, the opinions that you grew up with don't necessarily align with, like, who you're becoming or who you want to be, which is important. Some people just think that because they grew up a certain way and their parents' opinions, like, or their friends' opinions or family, whatever, what have you, and they just kind of hold on to those opinions and never question if maybe the people around them were, you know, just not, I don't want to say not correct, because I don't necessarily think opinions can be incorrect. It's really just more of, like, how you feel. And that's what's, like, nice about just being able to have opinions, is that you can have different opinions than someone else, and not necessarily be wrong. Obviously, facts are different than opinions. But it's nice that you could just have a different opinion and just have opinions of your own that align with who you are and who you want to be.
Hi there, pal.
I need a job so I can leave. But I can't show it much because I'm back at that place, so I'm trying to act like I'm not different. Dude, that's tough, man. I feel for you on that. That sucks. You'll get there, though. I actually meant to ask you, like, so what exactly kind of job, like, are you looking for? Like, what is... I mean, I get... How do I want to word this? For what you went to school for, like, what would your job entail if you were to find something in your field? Software development engineer, mostly. Okay, so, like, software as in, like stuff like, Photoshop, Word, Microsoft Word. I couldn't think. Apps. You like developing apps? There's a few other things that I would technically qualify for, but I'm genuinely interested in just hearing what that all entails. Let's see. Also, you guys, just a reminder, Nightbot promoted my vlog channel, so if you're curious to know what my life looks like outside of game streaming, be sure to check that out. We upload every Monday night at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time, which means, yes, there was a new vlog uploaded tonight. So if that interests you, head on over and check that out. The link is right there in the chat, but if you're watching the playback on YouTube right now, it is also in the description box below. Thank you. Now back to our game. And Cleveley. Apps included, it's kind of broad. What I did previously, I was work on a program for fire departments. Chicken nugget. I'll wait till you come back. Alright. Eggplants are planted. We got about 5 more minutes for this, and then I think I'll probably call it a night just because I have to pick up Kyle soon. And I'm gonna have to change and upload my stream and do all that fun stuff. Alright, so also it looks like Nightbot promoted my Patreon as well. So if you're curious to see some of my modeling and cosplay photos, you can check out my Patreon. Link is right there in the chat, but if you're watching the playback on YouTube right now, it is also in the description box below. Thank you. Alright, so eggplant is planted. I still need to open up fresh memories, which is a pain in my ass. Because now, like, this is one thing I bitch about all the time. I hate how taking out the night thorns doesn't seem to open up memories anymore. I'll go back here. It used to. You used to at least get like 1 or 2, and now you get nothing. Yeah, it reminded me that I need to do my taxes. I'm back. The chicken nuggets reminded you need to do taxes, or there was other ads? The game, Juggalo. Welcome on in. How are you? I'm still wanting some tacos, though. Ursa got me thinking this whole time about tacos. Damn it! I didn't mean to do that. I'm at the wrong place. Oh no, there was 4 or 5. Jesus Christ, why were there so many? It didn't even prompt me to, like, snooze them. Like, usually there's a little thing that comes up that says, like, add incoming, and it says, like, dismiss or snooze, and I'll usually snooze them if I see them. So maybe I missed it, or it didn't prompt me at all. I'm okay, and you? I'm hanging in there. Can't complain. Just kind of, you know, living life. Doing some things. Trying to get some rewards from my star path on this game. That part's not really all that fun. God, I still have 5 minutes here. I mean, we could spend some of it. I have 40 left, so we can get this purse. Oh my god, even the Mickey and Minnie costumes are still like another 100. I'm gonna be here forever. Stupid hats are 40. It grinds my gears, I'll tell you what. Still no memories. God damn it. I don't know why that is. Like, it's almost like they took them away, or maybe I just, like, have exceeded all the memories in that area. Let's go to Eternity Isle and see if that makes a difference. Yeah, see? Still nothing. Alright, and I know, like, I'm rarely here. So they definitely, like, removed it from, like, the Night Thorns and shards and those stupid things. Which really irritates the shit out of me, but whatever. Are we done hanging out with people? I guess we are. I mean, I could pick up more wood, but whatever. I'm not going to do that right now. Look at Tramp. I love this dog. Alright. His little face kind of looks like Watson's. Alright, well anyway, I think that's going to conclude today's stream. I am getting burnt out on this, and I still got to go and drive 30 minutes to pick up Kyle from work, so... I'm not getting my car back this week, which kind of sucks, so I'm going to have to drive him to work and pick him up, but that's okay. At least we have a car to be able to do that. Alright, anyway. Well, thank you for streaming and enjoy your drive. Well, you don't have to thank me for streaming. Thank you for being here. Like, I really appreciate it. I do appreciate the conversation. It's nice to just, you know, be able to shoot the shit and, you know, hang out. But yeah, hopefully you'll be able to get back to streaming soon, Cleveley. And thank you guys, as always. Next time I'll be live is tomorrow for Terror Tuesday. We're either streaming Dark Hours or something else. I gotta see if my brother wants to stream with me. If my brother's not gonna stream with me, then we're not gonna do Dark Hours because I kind of need assistance. But anyway, regardless, there will be a Terror Tuesday tomorrow. And if you're ever curious as to what I'm streaming and when, my Twitch schedule is always updated, so be sure to check that out. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Stay healthy, stay safe, and stay tuned into the future of entertainment, mattricher.com. Bye!